Hey, what's going on, everybody? Before we get started, I want to throw out an apology to House of Karloff, 1985. A couple weeks ago, we had a top 3, and like he threw it on there, and he actually made a deadline. Like normally, every Saturday before we do the show, I always check everything, and I just forgot to check this. I forgot to check my channel comment section, and that's where he posted his top 3. So that was not like an intentional, like I'm douching you or anything like that. I promise you that. Like it literally wasn't that. So once again, fam will definitely make sure to check it all out. So once again, House of Karloff, man, I am sorry. So let's go ahead and kickstart this thing. We are back in the lair. We've been gone for a little bit. I am joined, of course, by Misery Black and Natalie Myers.
What's up?
So yes, before we get started, Misery, let's see it. Let's show off your hardware to the people at home. She just got this today.
I don't know if you can see that. Ah, down there. Yeah.
Boom.
Industrial bar.
There it is.
Okay.
So,
Trash.
yeah, that's that.
Fun
So
times.
let us know when we was on vacation. We got some other stuff accomplished. So,
Woo.
all right.
Hurts a lot.
Let's go ahead and kick our thing. Now tonight we got a couple of movies we're gonna review. I got one of them. Actually, I got the other one in there too. It's on VHS, but I just feel like if I don't really own it, I can't really show it off because this feels like I'm posing. We got The Brood, David Cronenberg classic, and we also got Strangeland,
Woo.
Dee Snider's classic. So, anyways, yeah, that's the movie. So let's go ahead. We'll get started this thing. We'll go here. Wow, horrible. So yeah, top 3. Now, it was a couple weeks since we've done this, but 2 weeks ago, I asked the question, what was your top 3 movies of 2012? We got some responses. Rise THX 1138 hit me up. He said his number 3 was The Woman in Black. And yes, I agree, I do like that. It wasn't my top 3, but I agree it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. His number 2 was Hostel Part 3. I have not seen Hostel Part 3. I'm not gonna lie, Hostel Part 2 just sucked for me. Like, I'm just not a big fan of it. I did like the whole chick getting sliced upside down in the bathtub and the girl's bathing in her blood.
That's
a la Angela
Bathory.
Bathory, the queen that did that shit back in the day. She
Oh,
was soaking
right,
like virgin blood.
Yeah.
Anyway, there was like a kind of an homage to that. Well, anyway, I mean, that's like the only highlight. The rest of the movie just sucked balls. Well, anyways, I love part 1. I got the poster over there actually.
Yeah.
Love Hostel. But yeah, I didn't care. So I haven't seen 3. I do plan on watching it. So yeah. And his number 1 was Possession. So, yeah, there it is. That's your top 3. So, thank you, man. Appreciate it. 13th Wolfman hit me up. And, yeah, he's been going above and beyond, actually. He hit me up with top 5. He said his number 5 was The Cabin in the Woods. And, yeah, thought that was excellent. Thought that was just damn good. His number 4 was Piranha 3 Double D.
3 Double D.
Haven't seen it. I love the first one. I haven't seen the original in such a long time, but the first remake, the Piranha 3D, I thought that was just brilliant. So I would love to see 3 Double D. I'm into cheesy creature feature movies anyways, and I heard a lot of people just shit on this movie because it was cheesy. But I'm like, that's the point, guys. Like that's supposed to be, a shitty, creature feature. So his number 3, we reviewed this last time we did the show, The Loved Ones.
Woo.
It was good, and yeah, also in my top 3. His number 2 is Possession. And then his number 1 was my number 1, Sinister. So, yeah. Boom. Thank you, man.
I still haven't seen that.
Oh, you need to. I
really do.
I don't know when it comes out, but when it does, you need to snatch it up. I'm definitely going to buy it. It's definitely an instant buy right there. And then finally, Ghostface Kid 101 hit me up. And he said his top 3 was, at number 3, Prometheus. And I thought that was just freaking brilliant. It's a fringe movie. I mean, I guess you can kind of say it's sci-fi, but it's on the fringe of horror as well. I mean, it is a prequel to Alien, and I don't know, I kind of consider it up there. I mean, I reviewed on this show when I watched it, so...
You did?
This is... I can't remember if you was on the show at that point or not.
Apparently not.
Apparently not. So, we don't remember half the stuff we talked about.
No, I really don't.
So, but yeah, Prometheus is number 3. His number 2 is ATM, and I talked to him before. I think he kind of recommended it too. The trailer just looks so boring to me. It's like these 3 dudes, or just 2 dudes and a girl get stuck. Like there's an ATM, but it's like inside like a glass encasement in a parking lot. It's like in the middle of a parking lot. It's like not even like it's next to a building. It's like literally a huge parking lot everywhere. This little glass encasement with the ATM, and this killer's outside. Won't let him leave.
The odds.
And I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's like a twist at the end,
I feel
like that.
This is kind of like a phone booth.
Yeah, kind of. Well, I mean, it's bigger than a phone booth, but yeah, it might be like a post
like
office.
The movie phone booth.
No, not like that.
I mean, like the way you're saying that.
Trapped inside. Okay, if you're trapped inside, yeah, I'll give you that, but the overall feel, no, definitely not. It's like
I'm just saying like
the killer looks like the killer from Urban Legends with like the Eskimo hood and everything. So yeah, I just the ATM does not appeal to me. But man, if you say it's good, I mean, this dude actually had pretty good taste in movies. So you know, if I come across, I'll definitely check it out. And his number 1 was my number 2, The Collection. And dude, I agree. That movie's just so effing. I still need to see part 1. In fact, I was going to review part 1 for the past 2 shows, and first I couldn't find it in my video store, so I postponed it. And then I saw it that week on YouTube, and I was like, all right, that's what we're going to review this week. And then they took it down from YouTube, and I was like, God damn it. So yeah, The Collector. I do probably you requested it. Haven't had a chance to watch it yet. But no,
I actually would have watched that considering it was on YouTube.
Yeah.
But you know.
Yeah, I mean, and it was, like I said, I checked it out, and it was there, and then this week wasn't, so yeah, that was that. So thank you guys. I appreciate all you guys hit me up. Now this week, initially, I was going to be like, what was your top 3 favorite David Cronenberg movies? But then, when I watch it, because this is the first time I ever watched this, because whenever I get the movies first, I kind of form the question in my head already, and then when I watch it, I was like, oh, this is going to be this question. So here's my question of the week this week. Top 3. Your top 3 favorite pint-sized horror killers. Little B dudes. Who's your favorite little killers in the horror movies? And there's a shitload of them. For me, at number 3, and I've just always been a fan, and I don't know why, because when I'll just tell them, and I'll get the story after that. Malachi from Children of the Corn. He was the enforcer, and dude, like and thing was like he's just so like scary when I was a kid, but then you grow up, and it's just like, dude, really, like this guy? And I just remember, you might remember the show I Love the 80s on VH1, where they just basically go through like the 80s pop culture. Well, they went through and they talked about that, and the comedian like doesn't he look just like Carrot Top's doppelganger? And I'm just like, wow. But still, I still like him. So yeah. So Malachi is my number 3. Number 2, I don't think she ever had a name, and this is going to be a spoiler alert. So you want to skip ahead 30 seconds real quick? Go for it. The movie Don't Look Now. There's a little. The whole movie, you think that it's this dude's dead daughter. Like, his daughter dies, and she's in a red jacket or a red coat when she died. Well, the whole movie, he's seeing this little girl run around with this red thing. And at the end of the movie, of course, the whole time there's these killings going on. It's like kind of the background thing. There's these killings going on. Well, anyways, very end of the movie, he goes up to her, turns her, I think it's his daughter. It's like this ugly little dwarf girl.
Yeah, dwarf.
Oh, takes him down. I was like, oh my God. It's pretty crazy. Anyways, that's my number 2. And my number 1, clearly, Chucky. Come on. I mean, you ain't beating Chucky.
Right.
Chucky's the
Chucky's
man.
awesome.
Chucky is awesome. But yeah, I mean, guys, so we'll get into the review later why pint-sized killers was the thing. But, so you guys, killer,
I'm trying to think of
midgets,
something. I can't really think.
dolls, leprechauns, whatever. You have any favorite?
Leprechauns, can't think of any, honestly.
No.
Oh.
Puppet Masters, Chucky, Leprechaun.
Jersey Devil.
Oh, Jersey Devil, dude. Bust out Zuma 126 thing right there. All right, okay. We'll take it. We'll take it.
Yes, you will.
Anything else?
Chucky.
All right. Right, Chucky even? I mean.
Well, yeah. I mean, anything with a female.
Okay. Gotcha.
Just
What about you? Any pint-sized killers?
Not a lesbian.
Chucky and Malachi from Children of the Corn.
All right.
You've seen it?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
All right.
Props.
All right. Well, there it is. So that's the top 3s of pint-sized killers. So I want to know what your guys' top 3 pint-sized killers are. Now, once again, there are numerous ways you can hit me up with this.
Yep.
All my fan friends over on Facebook.
No.
Hit me up
There
over
is no such thing as Facebook.
Leave a comment right down below.
Comments are decent.
Personal messages.
Personal messages are
big
gay.
plus. MovieFam7
you
at
like people of the
gmail.com.
same gender.
Hit me up there.
If you leave
Or, of course, you can hit me up with a video response. So there it is. So thank you guys for that. And yeah, hope to hear from you guys and others, later on.
Time out.
Well,
Apologies.
apologies. Oh.
My video has been postponed because last weekend I also had it will be. I'm gonna record it tonight. I'm gonna do it tonight, but.
Oh, go ahead. Oh, I'm done. Yeah, go ahead.
We're not ever going to see it.
No, you're gonna see it. It will be up by
I believe it was
I don't know when I was
2 weeks ago.
I had internet problems as well.
Okay.
Apparently because he's like cheap, so he mooches off me. I was the one with the internet problems. He was the one who was suffering from it. Actually, we all suffered from it. Whenever I found out it was shut off, there were tears on my face.
She's actually covering up cuts right here. That's how bad it was. It's. You okay? It's all right.
I don't want to talk about it.
It's all right. All right. So moving right along on a happier note. I'm not gonna lie, Misery cutting herself is a pretty happy note. But anyways, so anyways,
Ghostface is gonna like that.
Yeah, he definitely will. So I've been hitting the news, and BladeDiscussing.com released their top 5 final girls in a horror movie. Now you guys should know what Final Girl is, even if you don't really know.
Actually, that was
title.
one of the questions from. I'm not answering it right now.
Oh.
I'm just saying that was one of the questions from 13th Wolfman. He said if I wanted to be. Or if someone were to come up to me and tell me that I could be in a horror film, would I want to be the final girl or would I want to be killed off before? And I'm not answering it now because I'm gonna do this.
Wait for the show, okay?
Exactly.
All right.
You're welcome.
So they busted out their top 5, and
if I can find
it's
paper.
a decent list, but I just feel like we're leaving. Now they didn't came out right off the bat and said they are not putting Jamie Lee Curtis from Halloween in it at all, because in their eyes, a perfect final girl is one that actually fights back, whereas Jamie Lee Curtis just runs around the whole time. I'm gonna disagree, dude. She still survives, and then guess what? She goes on for 2 more sequels. Well, 3 more, but Resurrection shouldn't really count. But whatever. She has her final movie there. She fucking dropped off the thing. Anyways, okay. So here's their top 5 final girls in a horror movie. Sarah from The Descent. You have a problem there?
Yes.
Sarah from The Descent.
God.
And you know what?
Dang.
I agree. That's actually a really good final girl.
More
She's
to
really.
do.
Are you okay over there?
No.
My God, put some ice on it. I'm gonna continue with the show now.
Go for it.
All right. Yeah, Sarah from Descent. Dude, badass chick. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Like, and that's one of the, like, I'm a sexist guy. I'm the first to admit it. I'm just extremely sexist. So, but anyways, in this one, you kind of believe, like, these girls are, like, rough and tumble. They're going through some crazy shit. And then literally, dude, like, she rises up, dude, out of a pool of blood. Kills the chick that, like, probably was sleeping with her ex-dead husband or whatever.
That's a fun time.
Yeah, and, like, literally just, like, breaks down everybody. Now, depending on what version you see, if you see the American version or the US or the UK version, the ending's slightly different, but it kind of amounts to the same thing. It doesn't really end too good for her. I mean, it's not a bad ending. Either a ghost gets her in the truck, or she just kind of hallucinates and then still stuck in a cave. Either way you look at it, that's but yeah, I mean, Sarah, I can see that. That's a good one.
Wait, what are you talking about?
The final girl.
No, I mean.
The Descent.
Oh.
Yeah. Number 4, it said Samantha from The House of the Devil. I've been told to watch this movie over and over. I have not had a chance to see this yet. I do plan on it, but yeah, so I can't really comment on this one. But if you agree, disagree, whatever. Number 3, it said Alice from the original Friday the 13th. And that's another one I totally agree on, yes. Dude, she chops off Jason's mom's head. How badass is that? I mean, exactly. She don't really make it too far in part 2. It's a good time, it really is. She don't make it too far in part 2, but doesn't matter. She dominates part 1. So number 2, they said Susie from Superior. Now I was not a big fan of Superior,
Good name.
and I just don't really care for this one. This is one of those I would take off the list. And yeah, and they said number 1 was Nancy from Nightmare on Elm Street, and I totally agree with that one. Dude, like after she's been the victim, she turns the tables around and she booby traps her house. Learns that she can bring Freddy into the real world, and then whoops his ass in the real world. Like, outsmarts him, and I love that. And she does it again in part 7, New Nightmare, and it's the same thing. Except she goes to his world now, and still F's with him. And guess what? Still good stuff. I do feel like, I don't know. Shit, I had it on my head, the one that I felt like really got kind of shafted when I was trying to think. Oh shit, I had one that like is literally a glaring omission from this freaking movie.
Glaring omission.
Oh yeah, Sydney from the Scream series.
I swear to God, I was thinking that.
Yeah, I'm
not even freaking joking.
Are you kidding me? Like, she was actually intelligent. She was smart. She fought back. I mean, how was that? Oh, I agree. I mean, I don't doubt you. Whoa. Yeah, that should have been boom right there.
This is not good.
So, but yeah, I mean, and another one, Ellen Ripley from the Alien movies, Sigourney Weaver. Dude, she fucking comes back with a giant robot thing, whoops the shit out of the queen. Boom! Final girl.
Never
But
seen that, but okay.
once again, BladeDiscussion.com has their own opinions, and
Well,
that's what makes this world great. Is we all have our own opinions. So
Actually, that is not great because a lot of people are just douchebags.
okay, I'll grant you that there are a lot of douchebags out there.
Yeah.
But not too about BladeDiscussion.com. They seem like a pretty good group of guys, so or girls. I don't know. People. Good group of people.
They're probably like 13.
Probably 13.
Probably.
So yeah, that's that. So they're having a new web series coming out. It's Resident Evil: Welcome to Raccoon City. New web series. I'm not even sure if it's going to be like an official affiliation with the. I think it's based more on the video games. It looks extremely low budget, but it doesn't look bad.
Those video games are great.
I don't care for the games. I went on this rant before. I'm not huge on them, but it's going to follow like Leon, Chris, and Claire. Like it's going to be like, or no, not Claire. Jill down.
Yeah.
And it's going to be like I guess 3 different storylines all together. And I guess it's going to be like I don't know if it's like what happened after part 1 of the game or what. I don't know what the storyline is exactly, but it's going to definitely follow those 3 storylines. Once again, I saw the trailer for it. It looks very low budget, but it don't look bad either. I mean, it actually looks. I mean, the effects look pretty good. I don't know. I think
low budget.
I want to check it out. I'm definitely check it out. And finally, in the world of sequels, we got a sequel coming to Dead Snow. Dead Snow was the movie about Nazi zombies that come back. It was a splat stick movie, kind of a comedy with blood.
Right.
Dude, I thought it was great, Norwegian. Well, the director's going back to Norway. He just came here. He filmed I can't remember what the hell he filmed over here. He filmed something over here. Now he's going back. He's going to film Dead Snow, War of the Dead. So, and apparently the survivor of part 1 is now going to be battling more Nazi zombies. So, come on, that's great. We gotta love that. So, yeah, I kind of see like because it had a lot of resemblance to the Evil Dead series or Evil Dead in general. So I can kind of see like this going to be like his Ash now. Like maybe this guy's going to be the dude who's going to be like defending the world from Nazi zombies. I don't know. I'm kind of curious. I definitely want to see it. So, all right. Well, we got some comments. We'll move on to some viewer comments. Ex Cottonmouth let. It looks like it could have been letter. Maybe I just didn't write the R down. Either way, yeah, he asked.
You know who you are.
Yeah, you know who you are. He asked, did I make my own mask? And yeah, I we talked about this before, but he's probably a new viewer, so yes, I did make my own mask, and yeah, that's that. So, but thank you, appreciate it. Ghostface Kid 101. Now he hit us up with multiple questions, and as Misery stated before, she's not really going to answer any of the questions that were given to her. She's going to wait for her show, but she did write them down. I did see the paper.
Yes.
I did see she had
Actually,
every
there were 2
question.
papers. And I had to go to the library to do this because my internet was crapped out.
So, literally, boom, a whole sheet of them or whatever.
2 of them.
But yeah, we got some questions. Now, I ain't gonna lie, with the exception of Natalie, because she's the sweet one in the group, I don't know where the F the rest of the corn children are. They're so elusive, and they're hard to find. Where the hell are they
Really
at?
scared the crap out of me.
Like, where are the brothers and sisters here? Where are
Would
the
you
other
like to
corn
know?
children?
I don't know.
It's crazy. But anyway, so I didn't ask them the question, but he
They
had a
just
question.
walking like they left.
They just vanish, huh?
They do that a lot.
Well, Ghostface
They
Kid
come and
101
go.
wanted to know, you mentioned a couple weeks ago, like, you said, like, you're in the cornfield, you don't really watch a whole lot of, new stuff right there. But you want to know, what do you watch? So, right now, if any genre, he didn't specify what genre, it could be horror, whatever, comedies, dramas, TV shows. What does Natalie Myers watch? Go ahead and tell him.
I like watching the game plan.
The game plan, the Rock movie,
Yeah.
the football one. Okay, I haven't seen it yet. Huge fan of the Rock though, so that is.
Yeah.
That's it. Just one movie.
That and like, can it be like TV shows?
Sure, tell them TV shows. Sweetie, the floor is
Supernatural.
yours. Just go ahead.
Supernatural.
Supernatural. We talked about that on the show not long ago, actually, a while back ago. Yeah. All right. That's it. The Supernatural and the game plan.
And like Halloween.
Halloween. Did you look at the poster? Did you just look at the poster?
Yeah.
No, you did. Oh my God, Natalie, what are you doing?
I watch.
You're just like,
the Devil's
the Ramones, Kramer.
Rob Zombie.
Okay.
It's always sunny.
All right. Well, there you go. That's probably the best answer we're gonna get out of her. I want to know. Okay, you live in a cornfield. Who's your provider? You're always texting away over here, playing
The answer
on the thing. Is it he who walks behind the rows? Is that the one who provides the
Well,
signal?
somebody was just walking and like
Is it he who walks behind the rose?
People just drop stuff off on the road.
Yeah, like somebody was just like driving.
They drop stuff off, or is it like when they get snatched into the cornfield, shit falls out of their pockets and left on the side of the road?
Yeah.
Probably go either way, I'd say.
Legally, no.
Legally,
Like
no.
people just like driving by, the other corn children just like jump out, they like throw the stuff, so that's where these come from.
Oh, there you go. All right, well, I did talk to my girlfriend Maya, and he had a question, asked her what was her favorite movie, once again, of any genre, and she did respond. She's not here tonight, but, you know. She said her favorite movie was a movie called Blood In, Blood Out, about, like, Latina street gangs, the drama kind of thing. I've never seen it, but, yeah, so, but that was her answer right there. And then the question she asked me, or he asked me was, have I ever slapped Misery off camera?
What did you like to know?
Man, he's like trying to get me to write myself out. Like if I do beat you off camera, I'm like hitting a minor, so then I'm in trouble. It's ridiculous. He did. I did know one time, man. He wanted me to like snitch you out. He literally said,
I know that.
"Buddy,
was like,
you're my boy." But
I watched
snitches,
you.
yeah,
Seriously.
snitches get stitches. I'm just saying,
Yeah, you would get multiple stitches.
multiple, and I can't.
Multiple stitches.
Like it's a realm of evil. Like I'm good in my
He doesn't mess with this.
my little graveyard. I'm in my little crypt here. I'm good.
He might
Dude,
say he's good, but he's not really
Dude,
good.
no, there's evil
Yeah, don't
all
mess
around
with
this
this.
cemetery and the
Yeah.
surrounding areas.
You
So
don't mess with this.
yeah, I don't snitch.
That's
'cause
something you don't do.
Yeah, I will literally be put in a grave, an open
There's
grave.
plenty of them here.
There's a lot of them here.
The band.
Yeah, you saw the reference I made.
Yeah.
All right, and finally, now this I'm gonna butcher this dude's name. I can already tell.
Christ.
Maya Asemu. Dude, if I butcher your name, I do apologize. But he he asked me if I've seen a movie called Tony. It's a British film, and I have not. But he says it's kind of like the Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer in London. And I love Henry, so you know what? I like to check out Tony. So yeah. So if you
I like Henry, so I'll check out Tony.
That's at the gay bar.
Ramon.
Anyways, yeah, you want to hit us up with viewer comments? We got multiple ways to hit us up. You can ask anybody anything you
Let me
want.
just get over the cough.
Oh my god. So, bless you.
Yes.
Gesundheit.
It take a lot of that. I'm pretty sure.
So, once again, my Facebook friends, my family friends over on Facebook, hit me up there. Of course, you can leave the comment
You cannot
right down below.
Comments are decent.
Personal
I've said before,
messages,
personal
I'm always
message make me
for.
want to kill myself.
Moviefam7
Ghostface,
at
Go send them all,
gmail.com.
I guess. You're
Hit
just
me up
gonna start
there.
sending
And of course,
personal
as
messages. You want me to
always,
kill myself. You want me to kill myself, and then Gmail's retarded.
go ahead.
Gmail's just
what should I
literally
do? What should I
retarded.
do?
If you're gonna use an email address, use Hotmail or something.
Alright, video response.
Woo!
I'll throw it out there. So, boom, there it is. Alright, so let's get to some reviews, shall we? Now, first we got, from 1979, The Brood. Now, once again, I've been a big David Cronenberg fan, you know, for years. I just have not seen this one or Rabies or Rabid. It's one of the two. His first one. But I've seen, you know, a lot of his other stuff. And yes, I've always been a big fan of his. Video Drone, I think it's just fucking weird and brilliant. Naked Lunch, another one of my favorite ones. No one gets naked or there's not a lunch taking place in the entire movie. Incredible. Anyways, even his
Is that
new...
the only reason you watched it? Because you were just...
Oh no, I knew who he was beforehand.
No,
but,
I mean...
But there was an episode of The Simpsons where they get like their fake IDs, the kids do, and they sneak into the Naked Lunch, and then they come out and they're like, I can see two things wrong with that title right there. It's brilliant. Anyways, but yeah, no, big fan. So when I came across this, I'm like, okay, we have to gotta review this. I watched it, and you know what? It was brilliant. Like I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting one thing, and the basic story is, okay, this dude and his wife, you know, there's some marital problem. She's having some kind of a mental problem, and she's literally, you know, put in a hospital, and this doctor's overseeing her. And of course, you know, he has a daughter and everything, and he's trying to kind of keep her away from her, because I guess it's like that old concept, like, you know, the mental illness can spread or whatever. But anyways, people who the mom's mad at are like wind up killed by these little weird mutant-looking kids. Like they just come out of nowhere and they're butchering people. And yeah, dude, I really dug this. It's one of those movies that when I'm watching it, Because David Cronenberg, you guys are familiar with David Cronenberg. He did The Fly with Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, The Fly, yeah.
Okay,
He scared the crap out of me the first time I watched it. I was like 5.
Oh, that's good stuff.
It's like frightening.
He's really big on body horror, like your body mutating or
Obviously.
whatever. And this one, the whole time, I'm just like, wow, where's the? I guess this is the early time. I'm like, where's the body horror in this one? It comes at the end. Let me tell you. Initially, like this guy, this one dude, he's got like some kind of like radiation poisoning from this treatment, and so he removes his scarf and he has like this weird growth thing. So I'm like, is that it? No, at the end, dude. But okay, we'll work our way up to that. So, anyways. Dude, these little kids, what the whole thing, I'm just going to go ahead and just throw a spoiler out there right now. So if you guys haven't seen it, go ahead and just close your ears or whatever.
I don't care.
The mother...
I'm not about to freaking touch my ear, you stupid.
Can I touch it?
No.
The mother, she suppressed all this rage, and then when she releases it in the form of children who do her bidding.
She just has babies?
Well, that's the thing, yes. And she has like this weird like fucking sack thing, like her body, like that's the body whole thing. Like she undoes her shirt thing, and dude, like her body shrunk, but she has like this big like egg sack thing.
Like instead of a stomach?
Instead of stomach.
So
and,
she's like,
that sounds creepy.
Oh, dude, it's crazy.
Like eggs type thing?
Well, they don't really show. Yeah, they do show one getting born actually. It comes out and she takes it and starts like licking it clean.
Ew.
Oh, dude, it's gross.
Like
licking
it?
Licking it.
Stop.
Litter name. Anyways,
Smoking the reefer.
So.
Love that movie.
Anyways, but she's got all these kids, and there's a shitload of these little kids. And the whole time, like, these kids are doing the murders, are kind of like thinking maybe the daughter may have done it, or maybe even he did it. But, no, dude, I mean, it's just crazy. And I guess I kind of already ruined it, but I'm just saying, like, I don't want to get too much into it, because I really think you guys should see it. I don't know. It's effing brilliant. I highly recommend it. I don't know what to say. I mean, I think the acting's all great. Oliver Reed, I didn't know he was in this thing because it's not on the front. I didn't look at the back, and I'm like, oh shit, Oliver Reed. He does really good, and he plays the doctor that's, you know, overlooking the patient. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Gore's good. I mean, it's pretty low budget. You can tell it's low budget, but it's done right. And like I said, I don't know. It's just damn good. I highly recommend it. So, yeah, you guys, anybody seen this?
Nope.
No.
Alright. I don't have a whole lot of complaints with this movie, so that's why I don't really have much to say, except it's good. So we're going to move right along then to a movie I do got some complaints about. Strangeland. You guys seen it?
No.
No, but it sounds like Zombieland.
If it was, it would have been better. It would have been better, but... Okay, Strangeland was a movie that came out in 1998. And it's about, you know, this internet predator who kidnaps these young girls, or actually just teens in general, and he...
Teens? As in boys and girls?
Yeah, and he gives them these piercings. You can appreciate this misery.
Woo!
These really torturous piercings that don't kill them necessarily at first.
Like where?
Oh, picture this thing. This thing right now. Right now, where would a dude get pierced? It would just be, yeah. So anyways, he's piercing these, you know, teens, and it's not getting them in blood or anything, but literally they suffer from the pain, and after like, you know, just days of pain, they just eventually die. But anyways, it's about these cops that, you know, it's like his daughter gets kidnapped. So now he's like trying to track him down. Okay, when this came out in 1998, I remember it came out, and dude, it was like a huge hit among kids. Like everybody in my junior high was just like, "Oh, dude, it's the creepiest movie ever. It's scary. It's insane. It's twisted." I'm like, "Wow, this sounds crazy." For whatever reason, I have just never came across it. Like I'd always see it in the video store, but I always felt like something better to rent. And just literally for over a decade, I just kept passing it by, and I wanted to see it. And even as I got older, people were just like, "Oh, Strangeland? Oh yeah, that's insane. It's twisted. It's crazy." So we were going to do a show. It was last week when we had technical difficulties. We were going to do a show in the Chicken House, and the movies we were going to do was The Brood, and then there's going to be The Collector, and it wasn't The Collector, and then it was going to be Texas Chainsaw Massacre: Next Generation. We skipped that, and we're doing The Brood instead. But it's going to be Strangeland because I had, you know, Robert Chaney there, and he was like, "I want to do Strangeland." Sorry, Robert, we did train you without you. So, anyways, he.
Actually, I take that back. I'm scared of you. Your voice frightens me a lot.
No, you said a pumpkin face scared you.
No, they both scare me.
Oh, they both do? Yeah, I can see that actually.
Oh, good God, pumpkin face's voice is like, dang.
But so anyway, Strangeland, I was like, always heard great things. Now, Strangeland is written, produced, and stars Dee Snider, frontman for Twisted Sister.
Woo.
You know. We're not gonna take it. No. Well, yeah.
I know Dee Snider.
So, anyways, I was like, oh man, this is gonna be pretty crazy, right? I don't know why I thought the movie with Dee Snider would be crazy because, fuck it, he did. I wanna rock. Good song, but I don't really think of crazy horror when I think of this guy. So, anyways, I watched this movie. Right off the bat, horrible production values, horrible acting, horrible writing, and Dee Snider wrote this thing and he produces it. It's his puppy. He plays Captain Howdy. That's his
Captain Howdy.
Captain Howdy. That's his name handle thing. This is 1998, so it's like old school chat rooms. You know, I mean, this was pretty new at the time. So I can imagine like when it first came out, and if I was actually in junior high watching this, I'd probably been like, "This is insane." But it's not. It's so effing bad. Some of the effects don't look bad. He shows like the people getting pierced, looks pretty good. But overall, like the story, like the dad, who's I guess was like the main dude, can't act. His partner was even worse. Dude, his partner was like, I was laughing at the partner because the partner was like trying. He overacted so much. It was ridiculous. Dee Snider, despite what a lot of reviewers said, he wasn't always all bad. He had some moments that he actually acted kind of decent. But yeah, overall, it wasn't great. One reviewer actually said, and I quote, you know, what's worse than listening to Twisted Sister is trying to watch Dee Snider act. And I was like, ouch. Another reviewer's like, he tortures these teens by tying them up, giving them unwanted piercings, and trying to act in front of them. I'm like, oh my god, brutal. One thing I will say about Dee Snider, dude, he looks intimidating as hell in this movie. Dude's a monster. I didn't realize like how tall he was, and dude was built. Like, he was ripped. And of course, he had like all these piercings and tats, like over his face, body, whatever. And then he wore like a loincloth. So he was like this, he looked vicious. And like literally, he just dominates every time he gets in a fight. Go pee.
I don't feel like it.
All right.
Your pants.
So, anyways, like literally, Dee Snider just whenever he is, you know, fighting these people, it looks pretty good. However, it's few and far between, and most of the time he's just trying to like recite poetry, and it's just
poetry.
Yeah, it's like he's like reading like he starts quoting like Orson Welles, and I'm like, dude, really stop, just stop. I'm sorry, I'm not buying this at all. Or not, sorry, H.G. Wells. Oh. Same thing, fuck it, who cares? Anyways, you know the guy from Sun's Game. But yeah, no, Robert Englund's in it, and he does pretty good. It's kind of neat to see. I always like seeing Robert Englund in movies where he's not Freddy Krueger. And that's not a bad thing. I love Freddy Krueger. But I mean, he's a good actor. He's just very underrated. And so he did really good here. Not much of a role. He just plays like a redneck. And it's just weird, like, they try to make you sympathize with Captain Howdy at one point. And they try to make it look like the redneck lynch mob is the villains. And you're like, what? And what happens is he gets busted and arrested, right? Goes to, and it's just really quick. I mean, it's a short movie, so they try to go like, you know, months have passed or even years, and now he's back. And he looks like Marilyn Manson when he's back because he's like dressed up all nice.
Wait, Manson now or before?
Before, yeah, not like bloated and
because Manson's
crying,
fat
and yeah, he's very fat now.
He's gonna die soon.
Remind me of Manson real quick too before I end this review. So anyway,
don't get me wrong, I love Manson.
Oh, I do too, but you're right. Yeah, you definitely do. Go into coke.
Going downhill really fast.
Get off the alcohol and do coke again, buddy. Because there's alcohol.
You were more fun on coke.
You were definitely more fun on coke.
Everyone's more fun on coke.
Everyone's fun on coke. Dee Snider would have been fun on coke if we had done this movie. Anyways.
Wow.
This is a kid's show. Anyways. When
family friendly.
He goes to jail, comes back out. But then he's like trying to get back into society, and it's really, that's like some of the worst acting right there. He's trying to like read, like he's like integrating himself. He's like, I don't know. Bad writing is what the point of it is.
A happy ending?
So the lynch mob string him up.
Are they going for a happy ending though? Like when he's trying to get back into society?
Nah. I mean, it was clearly midway through the movie, so you knew like somehow Captain Howdy was going to come back. They string him up, and then he comes back. I swear, this is what he says. Boy, that was, or he goes, what a rush. That was fun, or something like that.
That was fun.
And then he just starts killing again, and like he keeps targeting like the same girl, which I'm okay with that. But it seems like she was a teenager 5 years before, but she's still living at home. Now I can get it, like she got kidnapped, probably got molested a little bit, got unwanted piercings. I can understand the don't want to be alone, but it's like she didn't age at all in 5 years. She looked like the same teen she was before.
How old do you think she was?
Oh, probably in real life she's probably in her 20s.
Well, I mean, before the first, like...
She's supposed to be in high school, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Maybe even, I want to say like maybe junior or senior in high school.
Dude.
And so anyways.
Grow up.
I don't know. It was just kind of I don't know. Like when I first watched it, I was like, it's okay. But the more I think about it, it's a bad movie. It really is.
Plus, if something like that happened, wouldn't you go to like some sort of self-defense training? Like, you'd be scared.
Oh yeah, like
so you would try to learn
you would
stuff
think,
to make
yeah. That happens like a lot of revenge movies.
That's
Girls who are
retarded.
victimized end up like, you know what?
Exactly.
So yeah, it was a character you just didn't care about.
retarded.
So anyways, it had like this very low budget like the Highlander straight to video DVDs they did, and even the TV series, they had like those kind of production values, so it just looked really cheesy there toward the end. However, I will say this, it did kind of have a Saw feel to it, where this came out in 98, you know, a few years before Saw. So maybe this was the movie that kind of kick-started Saw, even though I gotta say Abominable Dr. Fives and Seven kind of did more.
Like
but,
what?
well, like the whole like Captain Howdy, he kidnapped you, torture you kind of thing.
Captain
It had
Howdy.
a Saw feel to it.
Right.
So, but once again, Saw I think got more from Seven and the Abominable Dr. Fives. So I don't think they're gonna give Strangeland any credit. I'm not giving Strangeland any credit, but it definitely has a feel to it. Okay, the Manson part I was talking about.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
soundtrack, effing killer. Like, there's one thing that was awesome about this movie. It was the soundtrack. It had like System of a Down, Marilyn Manson, Kid Rock.
What movie?
Strangeland.
Oh.
They do like a song that was like not really one of his big hits. It was Wrapped in Plastic. Opening the movie, I'm just like, wow, we got like a B-side Manson song, not like just a regular hit from the radio. Because normally the hit might have been like Sweet Dreams or, you know, Beautiful People. Dude, that was Wrapped in Plastic, and it fit the movie a lot better.
That's cool.
No, soundtrack was really good. But yeah, overall, I'm kind of giving the movie a thumbs down. But I do recommend you guys see it, and just don't expect much. I'm sure, like, once again, if I was younger, because I was not a lot. If I watch movies that were supposed to be like huge, and I watch them now, I'm like Pumpkinhead, another one. Everybody's just like, oh, you gotta see Pumpkinhead. I watched Pumpkinhead recently. I'm like,
Retarded.
I didn't care for it.
I watched like 10 minutes. I was like, what the heck?
I couldn't get into it. And once again, if I grew up on it, I'd be like, oh, this is brilliant. I'm sure if I didn't see any of the Friday 13th until today, I would feel about some of them. Maybe not all of them, but like, you know, it would be like part 5, like, fuck part 5. But I love part 5, so.
Now you do.
Oh, I always loved it. I grew up on that stuff. That's what I'm saying. I grew up on that, whereas with Strangeland and Pumpkinhead, I didn't. So, yeah, I don't know. For me, I'm just saying, however, I mean, it's got some, I mean, if you're into like that bondage, S&M, rough stuff, it's got some of that in there, so. Right, Misery? Anyways,
out of this conversation.
So yeah, that's that right there. So, alright, well, yeah, that's pretty much it for the show. The Brood, check out for sure. And, Strangeland, yeah, you can pass it up if you want. I'll probably watch it again in another like 10, 15 years and still make fun of it. And it could be a drinking game. Like every time like someone acts bad, take a shot at them. I'll be hammered first 15 minutes. So, oh, it did have Amy Smart in it. I thought that was kind of cool. And she did pretty good in it. The girl from Road Trip.
Oh.
Yeah. And she was like really young in this too. Like, she was young in Road Trip, but she was like really young in this movie. So, but yeah, that's all I got. So, all right. You got anything to add, Misery? How's that ear feeling? Pretty good?
Just dandy.
Just dandy? All right,
Gonna
Natalie?
go kill myself.
You think? Nope. All right, well, for Natalie Myers, Misery Black, I'm the movie Phantom, and I'm out of here. Get your GD feet out of the way.
Walk around next time.
All right, we're out.